Okay, so this is a quick demonstration of Google Street View, as well as a demonstration of how you can report imagery which Google has captured through its Street View initiative to Google if you find that imagery problematic or offensive in some way. This is Google Maps. If you've been using it before, you'll be familiar with most of it. You've got your basic map view over here, your zoom controls here on the side. You'll see that over here I searched for this address here, 94 Athol Street in Joburg. This happens to be our offices. And I'm going to use this just as an example for the purposes of this video. Now, what's new now with Google Street View, and by the way, Google Street View is an enhancement to Google Maps. It gives users literally a street level view of addresses which you may be looking for, and it's useful for a number of reasons. But over here now with Street View Enhanced Google Maps, you see a few changes. Firstly, on the left hand side here is an image of the address that I've searched for, 94 Athol Street. That little A there, that marker there corresponds with the marker over there. And what you also have here is a little yellow man in the zoom control. Now if I take that yellow man and I drag him over the map, you'll see these roads highlighted in blue. Now that means that these roads have been mapped with Google Street View cameras, and there's imagery on these roads. And I can drop that little man right over there, and it brings up a view of our offices. There's our office building, the main gate, some trees, and so on. And once you're inside this map view, you can navigate around. You can take a look up and down the road. You can even zoom in a little bit. And this here is our main gate, right over here. Now, you might find that in taking imagery of perhaps your home, your offices, or even imagery of some place that you've come across, there may be some imagery here that offends you or which you don't want made public. Bear in mind here that the imagery in Google Street View is publicly available through Google Maps, and while you need to know, the location of the imagery in particular, it is public. What you can do at the bottom of the image over here is a little link that says report a problem. If you click on that link, it opens up a window here. In this view, you can categorize the concern you have about the imagery. It may be a privacy related issue, there may be a face that's identifiable, this might relate to your house, a car, or a license plate. Just on these 2 points over here, Google is supposed to have implemented technology which will blur out any license plates and faces that the cameras pick up. The content may also be inappropriate. There may, for example, be nudity or some other privacy-related concern you may have. And of course, there are some other issues here which you might have. There may be wrong addresses, poor image quality, security concerns, and so on. Now, the security concerns this is an option which you may select if you're concerned about people making use of imagery in Google Maps to potentially burglar your house or rob you or conduct some kind of criminal activity. So you can select the category of concern that you may have, describe your problem in this box over here, add your email address, tell Google exactly what image here or which part of this image offends you. It might be, for example, something in this window. You'll type in this captcha code over here. This is just to make sure that you are actually a real human, a real person who's submitting this complaint and not some kind of automated process. And then once that's done, you'll click submit, and Google will hopefully address your concern to your satisfaction. I hope you found this quick demonstration useful. This video is meant to be part of a web post, at least a blog post on Google Street View and how to address privacy-related concerns on our site, webtechlaw.com.